BearPodcast, episode 392.
Just makes you all fuzzy inside.
So was it all lube? What kind of lube? Okay, are you ready?
But but in the picture that he's got on, it looks like he's got a bear.
I got to see lots of bears playing.
What? You mean you didn't have your podcast equipment with you?
It's actually plants killing zombies. Would it be better to go there and then get sick afterwards? Well,
I don't know. It depends on what you get sick with. Me and James have a lot in common. We're both tasty like. That bear product. Don selling his thong. Having it auctioned off, I think he got $150 just for his thong.
Your question of the week.
The second question of the week.
Oh, really? You want instant gratification?
Yeah, those bears get around. Everybody knows everybody in this world.
Welcome everyone to BearPodcast. This is Nard.
This is Ray.
And welcome to episode 392.
Hey, Maynard.
Hi, Ray. How are you?
Tired.
Tired?
We just
Tired
got back from
the whole
yoga.
Yeah.
We all
stretched. Heart center. Like that. It's always fun. Although today
Heart
was a little
center.
challenging. It's more challenging. You stopped in the middle.
I was tired this day.
Yeah,
I realized this weekend that I was an old dog and I need to keep my butt on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep running with the young dogs.
What's wrong with the young dogs?
Nothing. I just can't keep up with them anymore. They wore me out this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Poor Ray. So let's do some weekend updates, Ray. What exactly happened to you this weekend?
Well, a friend Dave invited me up Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So the pup and I went up to Dave's house and had chili.
Oh, that's
We
right.
had a little chili cook-off. So Dave made some.
Was it a contest thing?
It was kind of a little contest thing. Dave made some chili. I think Mark made the other bowl of chili. And then Mark and the other Mark and
Oh, Mark, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mark Linsky, yeah.
Mark Lewinsky and
Yeah. Lewinsky.
what's Mark's partner's name?
Jason.
Jason
Yeah.
showed up. And they had a little bit of chili because most of theirs is spilt out in the back of the car.
Oh, Moses.
So
You have to secure your chili before you transport in the car.
check your chili.
You forgot to play. Our slideshow.
Okay.
We have some
got a
pictures
slideshow.
here.
We got lots of pictures here. So
Yeah, we have lots of pictures. If you guys are watching the video, we got some slideshows and
yeah.
some from
Pictures in the
last
back.
weekend. Okay.
So did that
Okay, continue.
and then we went and got in the hot tub
Mm-hmm.
and just chilled out most of the night. Sat there and talked about different stuff and just hung out. And
Did the neighbors complain or anything?
I
No?
don't know. They probably saw my butt because I moved them a couple times getting in and out of the hot tub. And then Sharam and Hans showed up. They showed up for a little while. Brought some great tres leches.
Uh-huh.
And
Tres leches. Yum.
then I guess about midnight we came back home.
Oh, poor Ray.
And,
We're tired because it's a little late right now.
I know it's late. It's
Yeah.
like 10 o'clock here.
It's past 10 o'clock already.
So
On
but,
a Tuesday. Mhm.
On a Tuesday. And then Saturday morning I got up and drove to Dallas to meet up with the crew that was coming in from Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
for the NASCAR race this weekend. So I met up with them.
Mm-hmm.
We went and did a little shopping at the mall. And I guess I just don't go shopping that much with the early 20 crowd of gay guys today because it's totally different than when I used to go shopping. I mean, they're trying stuff on like, how do I look? Does this look okay? You know, and it's just like, okay.
When you like
Yeah.
something, you buy it and go. You don't. I don't know.
I know. I go in and I shop and I get what I want. I don't try everything on. Well,
They
if
try
I think I'm going
everything.
to buy it, I'll try it on to make sure it fits correctly.
Maybe the young
But,
ones
I don't
really
try
try
and,
it out.
put sunglasses in and parade and stuff. So it was kind of funny. It was hilarious watching that. I mean, so.
Watching kids do it,
You know,
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and then that night we went out to the Roundup
Mm-hmm.
and had a good time. I got way too many Jello shots.
At the Roundup.
At the
Roundup.
Roundup,
I keep thinking
so-
where the Roundup is. Oh, Roundup with the
Country Western.
the
Bar.
country western, yeah.
Yeah.
And on
So-
Cedar Springs, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we headed over to the Eagle after that
Oh,
and hung out.
there are two of them. The one on the left.
No, it's only the new. It's only the new one anymore. The other one's closed. The old building's closed down. They're all in the new building now.
The new on the left. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
right.
Went in theirs. Nice setup. Ran into some people I know.
Mm-hmm.
Russell.
Oh, Russell was there?
Russell
Okay.
was there. a couple other people, and had a good time. Of course, I was ready to go leave not too long after we got there.
Yeah.
But of course, they stayed till 2:00, and then the time rolled back an
changed.
hour, and they were like,
Time
"Let's stay."
changed.
And then we had to go get something to eat. And then by the time we got back to the hotel, I was dead. I was like, "I'm done."
Uh-huh.
So I
That must
crawled
be
in bed.
difficult. Although you're supposed to have more time to sleep, but
No,
apparently
this
it
crew,
didn't work for
no.
you.
That's why I was saying I'm an old dog and got to stay on the porch, because I'm gonna start driving myself places. Because when I go somewhere and I'm ready to go, I'm gonna be ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm at that age where I'm like, screw y'all. Y'all have a good time. I'm bouncing back to the crib. See you later, Shorty. So,
Hooray.
and I heard that all weekend.
Mhm.
Shorty. Hey, Shorty.
Shorty, really?
Hey, Shorty. Yeah.
That's a big thing there at the.
No, I guess that's just a big thing with that age group. I don't know.
Oh, really?
It might
Shorty.
just have been that crew that I was hanging with. So
Maybe they were referring to. I don't know.
yeah. Anyway,
Shorty.
earlier that day, before we went to the roundup and all that stuff, we went to the grassy knoll where Kennedy
Okay.
was shot. The
Oh,
book
yeah, that's
repository.
right. The grassy knoll.
And it was kind of funny because you're up there and people running out in the middle of the street because there's an X where the first shot happened and the X where the last shot happened,
Mhm.
and the point that he died, which is maybe the width of my apartment here, maybe a little bit longer,
Yeah.
not much. But people were running out in the street when the traffic wasn't coming and taking pictures standing on the X's.
Yes, they
It
are.
was kind of weird. So,
It's kind of weird.
so-
Yeah.
but then most of that crew, they went up to the book repository museum and went through all that. And I've been through it a couple times, so I just stayed.
I've never been to the repository, but I was there. I remember going.
Were you there when Kennedy was shot?
No, I wasn't that old. It's just that the first time I went there, I had a picture in front where the X is. Also. I tried. That was because I first lived in Dallas for a while, for about a few months. So I got to stay there. I got to visit the grassy knoll area there where Kennedy was shot, and yeah, it's pretty bizarre. That's a long time ago. Gosh, I haven't been to that area before for a long time.
So, but that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting. And of course, there are people out there, and they've released a whole, but they classified a bunch of stuff, and there's a whole bunch more videos and stuff out there now. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, the whole reason I went to Dallas this weekend was because my friend Alex came into town, and Alex was with his friends, who was Ben, Taylor, Craig, Benito, Mike, and Michael.
Mike.
So many Mikes.
So many Mikes. Wait, Mike and Michael are boyfriend? Are a couple?
Yeah.
Which one's the big bear?
Michael.
Michael's the big bear. Hi,
Their
Michael.
pictures will come up in a little bit, and I got them all named. So, but anyway.
Hi, Michael.
So,
Hot.
but I went to a NASCAR race Sunday.
Ray has gone redneck.
All
All redneck. His
my
redneck
points have went up drastically. So,
drastically.
hang on, I gotta adjust out. My back's killing me from this yoga.
Yep.
I gotta sit up a different way because it's killing me. So, but anyway, there's a bunch of pictures coming up after the Renaissance Festival pictures of everything. We're gonna there's gonna be some extra video loaded this week that y'all can go watch. And my friend Alex, actually I call him Alex. His actual name's Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin works for NASCAR in their marketing department, or does marketing for them. But apparently the people in the office think his name's Alex, so they call him Alex all the time. So that was kind of a running joke with him.
Oh,
So-
okay. That's interesting.
Oh, and just so everybody know, Marvin is hung like a horse.
Nice. Okay.
So it's huge. It's, oh my God. It's
Pics
just so
and
big.
vids, please.
It's
Pics
just
and
a-
vids. Show at
And of course, he
BearPodcast.com.
tell me I had to say that he was well hung. So,
Mm-hmm.
and actually he is. But
Oh, really?
um,
Nice.
so,
Pics and vids.
but anyway, we went up there and had a great time. Went out to Texas Motor Speedway that morning early. We got there about 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Got there were rednecks, bubbas everywhere.
Oh,
Wow. Texas Motor Speedway. I never realized how big a racetrack really is, but it's huge.
It's huge.
I mean, it's a 1.5 mile track, if I remember correctly, and it's just big. So, but the good thing, because Marvin had all area access, we got to go to the center of the track to where the pits are.
Yeah.
So we were actually down in the pits with the drivers, with the cars, with the crews,
Mm-hmm.
Not Dead Bob. Dead
Not
Bob is
dead.
not with
Dead
us.
Bob.
Dead Bob is not with us. And it was very interesting to see how some of the stuff works. And I mean, it's so cool. They have their trailer set up, and they it's just an incredible setup. How they got everything so it just fits perfectly in the trailer. But all trailers have 2 cars in it. They got 2 cars. They got one that they have to qualify in. And if something's happening with that, then I think there's a way.
Backup car.
There's a backup car, but if they get there and something happens to the car that they qualified in, they can't race. So they get that car running, or they're out of the race.
Yeah.
So, but they always carry 2 cars with them, and it was just nice to see the setups and all the stuff. And then when you get out to the pit area, they had like these huge toolboxes that were pulled out there, and then the tops flipped on them, and they had they had like a tent over the top of them. They had a full media station in the back of them. There was tools on both sides. All this whole huge setup.
God.
Just incredible. It's all high tech. I didn't realize as high tech as it was.
That's why so much money in the NASCAR business.
And trying to take pictures, I needed to borrow Wayne's camera because my little Sony, even though it was a very good camera, could not take the pictures fast enough to see the cars driving by at certain points. So most of the pictures you see of the cars driving by are going to be kind of blurry.
It's a blur.
It's a blur.
We could have taken some blurs.
So, but they're
Hasn't
going
yet.
almost 189 to almost 200 miles an hour on some of the things. And it's like by the
time you press the button, they're gone.
So
wow.
But it's a lot of fun. There's some videos, and Marvin will be talking about the different things about NASCAR, explaining some stuff about NASCAR, about tires and all that kind of stuff, because there's a bunch of stuff I didn't know. While we was there, I got to meet Craig, who is the chef for the Michael Waldrop racing team.
Oh. Is he
a
gay?
chef. Yes, he's actually gay.
He's actually gay.
That
I think he's cute. I saw the pictures.
And he does all their catering for them. So we got to eat dinner he fed us lunch, which is very nice. Thank you, Craig and Michael Waldrop racing team for doing that for us.
Nice. He got food served.
So and
at a
then
NASCAR.
And then we got to meet Benito, who is Michael Waldrop's personal assistant. He's a little cutie. Benito's a cutie. So but because of him and Marvin, they got to take us. We actually got to go into the racing pits. I didn't bring my thing in. There should be a picture of it on Facebook of my access pass.
I saw that.
You either got a hot or a cold one. Hot means you could go anywhere. Cold means you were limited to certain areas. But with Marvin and Benito going with us, they took us up to the pits. So literally, you have the racetrack.
Yeah.
You have where the cars come into the pits and they change the tires and do all that stuff. And then you're 15 feet away. There's a blue line back there. If you're not on a crew, you can't pass that blue line.
Wow. Or else if you do...
No, they can. Well, no, it's
They
not
kick you
that.
out.
They got people back there and they will get you and drag you out of there. I mean, they're serious.
Have you
about
tried putting your foot in and then...
They push you out.
They will push you out.
Yes. I
But you
mean, I saw it happen. There were people trying to take pictures and they were just leaning over the line a little bit. They were pushing you back past the line.
Wow, they're
They were very
hardcore.
strict on that. But I didn't realize, you see them doing the tire change and all that stuff going so fast. You don't really realize that that's almost 20 seconds gone by and they've done all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost, I started taking pictures of it,
Impressive.
and as quick as I only got maybe 4 or 5 pictures off before it was done and the car was gone.
Wow.
So
That is fast. 20 seconds?
It is pretty astounding at what they do, how everything works. And Marvin explained a lot of that stuff to me, and it's like, wow, I didn't realize it was this detailed and stuff. How they measures the fuel, amount the tires, because they get a set amount of tires for each race. And once they use those tires, you're done. You don't get any more. So if you screw your tires up,
you have an allotment. Okay.
you have an allotment, you don't get any more. So
Nice.
and just all the different things that went on, and loud. Oh
Very
my God!
loud.
I hope on the video it comes across how actually loud it is when you're standing down there. Much less up in the stands. It's
Yeah.
loud, but sitting down there and you're 15 feet away from that car, when they crank up, you start vibrating inside.
Wow.
That's how loud they are. And then
Pretty
when they
scary.
start giving it the gas to go, like when they're doing the pace thing with the pace car rolling around the track, and then it pulls off and they floor it and go for it. Oh my Lord.
Wow.
That's what I'd imagine. What I'd imagine what it would feel like standing on the bridge of the Enterprise when it jumps to warp drive.